Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I wanted to talk about the Eabl bonds which has been released in the past few days, and Eabl has announced a 11 billion bond Kenyan shillings. So are you an investor who has like at least 10,000 Kenyan shillings and you're looking at where do you put this particular money instead of putting your money in the banks? When you put your money in the bank, the money is not working for you. So we are all looking forward to having our money, work for us. That's the goal we are all looking towards. So do you have this particular kind of money? But first, let's look at the Eabl performance in the past 1 year and also in the last 10 years. How has this company been doing? Is it worth it to invest in this particular bond? Is it also wise to look into this bond and everything of that sort? Okay, so keep it tuned here. So first of all, let's look at the performance of the Eabl. You don't want to invest into something you don't know. So this is a Kenyan company, so we look for Kenya, then we just come here. We should be able to see it's here, Eabl. So this is what has been happening. So let's look at the market cap, the revenue, and everything. But this is not really our interest. What we really want to see is the turnover in the last 1 year. So when you look at this level where this market is showing you, like, the market has really been gaining, as you can see, and in the last 1 year, if you bought stocks, you've profit of 31.30%. Okay, that is the yield in the last 1 year. Okay, let's look at the financial part of it, because you want to be able to know what is really happening in this particular company. So financials. So we have the financials from 2021 to 2025, and when you look at this company has been growing, but the growth is not really steady. You might find this is because of the economic factors, or rather some people will call it metrics. So because you can see in 2021 there was a gain of 14.7%, 27 in 2022, and then in 2023 the gain was really small, 0.22%. Then 2024, 13%, and then in 2025, 3.75%. The growth, yes, the company is growing, but the company is the growth is not really steady per se. But we want to see, you can see the cost of revenue. This particular company has been growing its revenue, which means it's gaining more profits. Even when you look at the profit margin, the gross margin, you'll see like the margin has been increasing. We want to be able to see as their balance sheet really balanced in the last 1 year. So first, also, if you want to buy shares in this particular company, you can see in 2021 this company was not listed on the NSE, but in 2022 the company was at 11 bob, and then 2023 it really fell, and then 2024 increased, and then now here we are on in 2025. Okay, so you need to understand how this particular company is doing before you decide I'm going to be picking, or rather I'm going to be buying shares in this particular company. So you can see the dividend yield is 3.46%. Then the annual dividend is 8 Kenyan shillings. So just imagine if you had like 10,000 and you bought when these shares were at 5.5 shillings. Right, so you can do your maths and see what has really been happening. Even when you look at this market, it is showing you like how the dividend has been doing and the cash amount and everything. Okay, you can also look at the history of this company. So you can see this company was launched in 2002. The growth was really doing okay up to until 2013, and then definitely economic factors and everything, there was really a fall in this particular company. As you can see, it fell 2024, and then here we are now. The price is gaining momentum. It has already like if you're a forex trader, you'll say this is change of character. Rather, right now the market is in a bullish move. Okay, meaning the company is doing better and the price is increasing. So when you also look at the growth in the last days, you can also see everything that is happening, meaning this is not a bad company to look into. Also, when you look at a point whereby this particular company is all about alcohol and everything, you'll find really people like alcohol, and this is one of the verified companies in Kenya to supply beer and all those things. So is a company you really don't expect to crash, or rather the company to go down, right? So this is just like to show you like everything about this particular company. Also, you see that the income statement here, you can see the revenue of this particular company, the gross profit. This company made 54 billion. This is a lot of money, guys. So you can also check the 10k or 10q statement, which shows the unaudited report. Okay, so this is just to show you also like the total. This one shows the total debt and everything. So you want the balance sheet to be balancing, so that you are sure that this particular company is making money. And then now you can see the cash flow. It has been 23.77 billion. So imagine if they get the bond, that means their cash flow will increase. Also the profit, there's a chance of the profits increasing, and also the price of the shares increasing. So you just need to be keen to understand what is really happening in that particular company. And you can also see they remit their taxes. You don't also want to invest in a company which does not remit taxes, because when the government gets to know that this particular company is not remitting taxes, that the probability of that company going down is high. So you can also see this company has been remitting their taxes. So these are the financial statements of this particular company is okay. All right, so we've seen the financials of Eabl. The financials are okay. So now let's look at the few factors about this particular bond. Okay, number one, it's an 11 billion bond. Okay, and it has been regulated by the CMA. CMA is the Capital Markets Authority in Kenya. It's the body which authorizes anything when it comes to forex, bonds. Let's just talk about money. Okay, then the minimum investment for this particular bond is 10,000 Kenyan shilling. You can find the PDF online. I'll also show you the PDF. Okay, and then this particular bond is open to both retail traders and corporates, meaning you as an individual, you can invest in this bond, and you as a person who owns a company, that is your corporate, now you can also invest in this particular bond. Okay, then this bond has been open since 27th of October, which is on Monday, and it is going to be closing on the November 10th. The term of this particular bond is 5 years, meaning you're just like calculating from when this bond now starts working to until, I think they've also shown when they are going to be remitting the rates. Okay, so the coupon rate is 11.8% per annum. Per annum, that means the money that you've invested in this particular company, that is what you're going to be getting. So let's say, for example, you put 100,000 Kenyan shillings, so you're going to be getting 11,800 Kenyan shillings from that particular bond in a year, which is not really a bad investment compared to other forms of investment. But as we continue, I'll do more videos to show you like where else you can put your money, where like or rather instruments which have better rates. Okay, this is just one of it, which has and it's an instrument which has a rate of more than 10%. Then there is a withholding tax of 15%, which I feel like it's a bit a lot as compared to the prospectus November bond, which has a 10% withholding tax. I'll also do a video about the prospectus November bond, and we also do a comparison between the Eabl bond and the prospectus November government bond, and which one, if for me, which one I'm going to be choosing. So I'll also do another video about it. But those are the key notes that you just need to note about the Eabl note. So this is about you. You just need to go ahead and look into these particular bonds. So first, let me show you the PDF documents. Okay, so as you can see, this is the bonds PDF. So you can see it is written the domestic medium term note program up to 20 billion. So the BL, and then it shows you just everything. Let's scroll down, so you can see this instrument is a corporate bond because Eabl is a corporate bond. So you can see the program amount is up to 20 billion Kenyan shillings, as you can see, and the track amount is 11 billion, so meaning they are looking for 11 billion from people. And the tenure means the term of this particular bond is 5 years, and the interest rate per annum is 11.8%, and the minimum deposit is 10,000 Kenyan shillings. So that means this particular bond is really favorable for people who like if you have like a little capital and you're looking into where do you put your money and all that. So for the dates, as you can see, it opened on 27th of October and then it closes on the 10th of November. So you need to be between this period of time. You also need to have a CDSA account. You can open your CDSA account on CBK. CBK, they have an app online. So these are just like some few details about this particular bond, and you can see that the placing agency is the Absa Bank, as you can see on this particular point. So you can just go and Google and get to go through this bond nicely. We've seen the PDF documents. Now, what's the catch in this particular bond? How do you actually invest in this particular bond? So first, you need a CDS account. So you just need to go ahead, open a CDS account, fund your account and bid. You have to bid, and the bidding has to take place between now up to November 10th. I think November 10th is next week, but one. So it's within that time frame, depending on the money that you want to put in this particular bonds. I hope this information is helpful to someone, and as you go to look into this bond, do not forget to like, hit that subscription button, and also ring. Okay, I'll be doing more of this content too, as much as I'm also doing the forex content. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in here. See you in the next one. Bye bye.